Yeah. Hey, Reform Felon, how you doing? You're first. Switch to live chat. Oh, I remember that right away. It's a chilly night out here. How's everybody doing? Doing good here. Just freezing my butt off a little bit out here in this cold weather again in Colorado. That rolled in on us. How you doing, Cash Flow? Diana, how you doing? So there's a shooting scene down the street here, way down there, and they got the whole street blocked here. They didn't let any media down there, so I'm not able to go down there. Fox 31 was here, and another one was here before me, long before I even got here to do the stringer. So who knows? There was other stringers here too. I don't know any details of this one, Cash Flow. All I know there was a shooting. That's about it. That's all I know. But since they got the crime scene guys down there, I would assume that somebody did get shot. But hey, you know how it goes. I didn't get any details from these guys here. They don't usually give details unless they know you anyway. So, but I was sitting here chatting with them for a little bit, talking about some of the scenes that I've been at and whatnot. You know, some of the stuff that's happened at scenes, like the Wadsworth and Colfax one where the guy went running and got tasered. And then he thought that the video would help exonerate him in some way or something. I have no idea what he was thinking. He just thought it was great that I got it all on video. So, well, not the cop, the guy that got tasered. So I don't know. Stay safe, I need you to get sleep. What? That didn't make any sense there. Safety man. You need to get some sleep? Okay. That makes sense. Hey Bart Simpson, how you doing? Zombie Enforcement Bureau, how's it going? You did a stringer live stream today? Nice, Zombie. Nice. Did you string yourself? Hey, Public Official Observer, how you doing? G-MA Pam. This is G-MA. Little bitty P, how's it going? Is it supposed to be like Grandma Pam, maybe? And it was already taken for a name? I don't know. You guys can see the sky is clouded over, lit up on the screen of this, but in real life it isn't lit up like that. It's just lit up because the clouds are lower and the lighting, you know how the camera enhances the lighting on the video on this one. Oh, good to hear, Grandma Pam. Anyways, there was nothing else going on, so stringer went off. I said, all right, I'll go to a stringer, see if I can get some good video. But as you can see, the video isn't much because you can't see much at all with it being down there at the end of the block. I wish they had put up some tape so that I could go down there further, but that's not going to happen. So they're just going to leave the end of the block here blocked off and go investigate from there. We hit page of 2 bills. Okay. Well, of course, unknown. We're always safe. At least we try to be anyways. So I can zoom you in down there for all the good it'll do. Hang on a second here. go. You can, oops. There we go. You're zoomed in down there. Down there at the scene. So, I don't know how many officers were even down there. None of the details on this one. So it was a real brief thing about a shooting, is all it said on the stringer. So we're at a long distance from this one. Ain't the first time that that's happened though, right? Oh, bird. Might have to go chasing some calls in a bit. Again, Jay? Your cat really likes the flashing lights. For some reason, huh? Well, Defend went live, looks like. Looks like he's probably got a cop watch going on down on Colfax or something. So I don't know if I'm going to do too much cop watching tonight. It's getting rather chilly out here. But I want to stay healthy, you know. My sinuses give me enough problems. Yes, Jay, your cat does. She did that before, he or she. Maybe zombie, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out on it. If it's your first one that you sold, it would definitely give me a little bit extra on it. I believe. If it's sold. So, that would help. Yep, wobbly boost, it is. Rough Rider, how's it going? So not too much action down here. It's mainly, you know, all down there, and these two guys down here standing around, blocking the street is all. But I figured I'd do a video all since I'm here, and you guys like watching it, so. Well, I did get an email today from my lawyer saying that my curfew ticket that I got last year in the middle of the park, the case for that has been pushed out further, so they canceled the court date for that one. So I don't have a new court date for that yet. So they'll tell me when my new court date for that one is. Hey Josh, how you doing? Thank you. Let's see here. What's your name? Come on, El Ray. How you doing there? Nice to see you. The temperature was pretty warm today, fairly warm. It was in the 60s, I think. And I think it's down to 30s tonight already. I think some weather is rolling in. It's gonna snow or rain or something. Probably snow. Don't need to sell. It's guaranteed money. It was a live. How do you do a live stream with them, zombie? Did I see what happened to David Bourne? I saw that he got arrested. He got jumped. And then I saw his video after, some of his video after, once he got out, but he didn't talk about it a whole lot on there. So at least I know he's out there. Antichrist. Is it anti or anti? I can't read the symbols very easy on here. But yeah, I saw that David got jumped and arrested for recording. Apparently flanking in Texas is against the law. As if you know what flanking is, I guess. right? Besides a steak. Anybody else got anything going on tonight? If there was more light down there, it wouldn't be so grainy, but we'll have to deal with it, I guess. I got jury duty coming up here on the 21st. I don't know if they're going to cancel it. I know that the city and county of Denver is trying to push everybody out of the jails that they can, so that the corona doesn't hit in the jails. So I was told this by a legal person in the legal profession, let's put it that way, that's what they're trying to do, is get everybody that they can out of the jails so it doesn't become a factor in the jails. I don't think they'll do that for Eric, though. Of course, he isn't sitting in the city and county of Denver at the moment, at least as far as I know. I'm not sure which one he's in at the moment. They're grabbing him from different areas to do his court business. So I don't think they're going to let him out, though, unfortunately. So hopefully he doesn't catch it in jail, because once it hits the jails, oh, that'll be all over there. And they don't want to put the bill for the medical for that, I guarantee you that. Right, guys? That's going to be an expensive bill when that stuff hits the jails, and they got to take care of all them people. And they can't even release them, I don't think, when they have it. So you might be in there longer than you expect. So I have no idea what they're doing, how they're handling new arrests. Maybe they're ticketing and releasing as many as they can instead of arresting them. But there's still going to be people that they're going to arrest and take in. So it's going to hit the jails at some point, guys. When it does, it's going to get nasty. So you can pretty much guarantee that once the inmates get it, that the staff will get it too. Then they're all stuck there. That sound about right, guys? How long do I want to stand out here freezing is the question, because I don't think we're going to get too much action down there for them processing the scene. It could take them a while to process the scene, and we're still not seeing much down there anyway. So anyways, the city and county of Denver's pushing out everything on their docket 45 days at least minimum. So anything that's coming up now is being pushed out, and the courts are going to be overloaded once they start picking up the cases again. Oh, there's somebody walking down there. So I'll have to check on Adams County's website to see if they closed the courts there or not. If they were smart, they did. I wouldn't have jury duty though if they did that. What a way to get out of jury duty, huh? I was actually looking forward to maybe serving on a jury. being a little bit more informed about things than a lot of people are for rights and things like that. Of course, you never know what kind of jury it would be, you know, if it's a traffic thing or what, you know. Not too many people talking tonight, doesn't look like. Oh, they are talking. It just stopped on me, that's why. Sorry about that. You guys have been talking. Ah, okay, zombie. Breaking out the green tea, yeah. St. Patty Day here now. You've broken out the green tea, alright. How you doing, Thing? Zeus De Niro, how you doing? And Terry, how you doing? I haven't seen that video yet. I've seen that he did a video. I'm going to leave you guys for a second and talk to this officer just for a moment. Tow truck's here, so there's a vehicle involved.
You're better off just go up to this next driveway.
Smoking the green there? Alright. How you doing, Fred Smith?
Yeah, just looking around the creek and head down that road.
Happy St. Patty's Day. They canceled a lot of St. Patty Day stuff. So here comes another unmarked unit coming out of the scene. So since they got a tow truck here, that means they're almost done processing the scene already. I'm not too bad, Lisa. How you doing? This is next to the trailer court, by the way. There's a trailer court on the left side of the screen there. And I don't think there's trailers on the right, but there is on the left. We've been parked at this corner before a few times. They were doing across the street. They were doing a call, and we showed up at it a few times because they called back and they came back. And we came back. It's right across the street from here at the. It's called the Lakeside Inn. It's a hotel, I think. It's not in Lakeside, but that's the name of it. So they did a few calls there that we recorded, and nothing ever happened of it. They were out there searching with their flashlights, is all. So leave you for a minute again.
understand that if you fly a drone right in somebody's window trying to catch them trying to get naked, that's against the law. That's against the law. But the fact that a drone is flying over your property is no reason for you to pull out a gun. Think about it. Some of these cameras they got now. This
Oh, sorry about walking away for a bit, guys. I was talking to the cop. He's actually pretty cool. He's he does photography too, and he don't understand why people freak out about a camera. So we were talking about it. So he's actually pretty cool. He's okay with being recorded on traffic stops and everything, as long as you're not too close, you know, for officer safety and stuff like that. But generally, we don't get that close anyway. So you guys know how that is. So I was telling him about some of the places I've been. I think so. V7 had one, I believe so. So they're towing a vehicle out of there, and of course the vehicle would be involved. So with this kind of investigation, while they're out here with the crime scene guys, I'm sure that there was somebody that was hurt during this. What's the verdict on this call? It's cold out here, Billy. That's the verdict. Excuse me. It is cold. Yeah. Yeah. You guys want to avoid that flu thing going around. Avoid using cash, because cash carries germs, a lot of them, a lot of germs. Avoid eating out. Avoid getting food from restaurants, because you don't know if the person that's cooking it for you or serving it to you happens to have it. So make your own meals. Stay home, watch movies or whatever. Stay in. Don't go out to a lot of public stuff. Wash your hands a lot. They will not have it contained at all. You guys already know that, right? I mean, it's just going to be everywhere pretty soon. How bad it's going to hit is the question. There's over 100 cases in Colorado now, I believe. Not eating out. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're going to lick the casino machines for luck? Okay. Sounds good. It stays for days, guys, on a surface. Days. It can stay for days, like up to 3 days on a surface. Bad part is you don't even know, you know, that you get it right away. How you doing, Wendy G? Being an introvert and survive. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At this point, you need to lock yourself into your house and weather it out and hope that it doesn't get that bad. But not everybody can do that, of course, and keep a job and everything else. So 131 cases in Colorado as of yesterday. Yeah, I could believe that. And it's just going to climb from there. We're going to have thousands before the weekend, I'm sure. The has to stay wet and moist. Well, wet and moist is the same thing. It likes the cold more than it does heat. I'll tell you that much. So this cold weather out here doesn't kill it. Only hot temperatures kill it. Hasn't Trump locked your borders yet? No. He has not locked the borders. Oh, I'm sure Seattle and Washington, I'm sure there's a lot of areas that are a lot worse. We're in the middle of the country, guys. There's going to be a lot worse areas in the middle of the country. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are happening. You know, they're not going to evict you in Denver, by the way. That's one of the things that I read on the announcement, is Like if you're facing an eviction right now in the city and county of Denver, they will not evict you during this. I'm sure it's going to be that way for a lot of places, as a matter of fact. I hope that arrests don't happen. They're trying to get the people out of the jails. Yeah, well, maybe you just got the regular flu and you got lucky. They should have shut down the airports right away, but that would kill the airline industry. But that's how it's spreading, guys. People getting on planes, traveling to another city. Majority of the cases were people that were traveling, and they're still not shutting down the airports. So if they're not going to shut down the airports, they're not going to stop the spread of it. It's going to go everywhere. Well, let's hope it's that way, V7. Yeah, game player. Cough uncontrollably. Yep. Yep, Mark. Sounds good. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the vehicle because it's getting pretty cold out here. Yeah, if they could come up with a vaccine for it, that would help. So maybe things won't get as bad as I think they're gonna, but I think they're gonna be that bad. You know, it's gonna be everywhere, and it's gonna be hard as hell to not get it. Because people just are not aware of how fast it can spread, how easy it's spreading. You know what I mean? Because you don't show symptoms for a while, long while. So anything and everything can give it to you right now. So anyways, probably not. Well, they do have the flu shot ones. Come on. Well, it's a low fatality rate, probably not much more than the regular flu. So anyways, let's get out of here, guys. Let's get someplace warm, right? Because I'm not going to be able to see anything down there. Once they open up the scene, it's going to be done with. So we're just hanging out. That's all we're doing, getting cold. Wash hands. Yeah, wash hands a lot. That helps, yes. A lot more than the antibacterial stuff. Hand sanitizers and whatnot. I mean, the hand sanitizer will help, but you know, when you can't wash your hands. Alright, we'll put you up on the dash. Oh, guess what, guys? Look at what I fixed. Alright. See what I fixed, guys? Although I lost my bird on it. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find address.
Speak an address in United States.
See? It's fixed. Exit. I'm gonna have to do something about that. It's saving too many videos, apparently. See, I just had to re-update it. Is what I needed to do. So now we're back in business for my GPS. $160 cases. Yeah, it's climbing fast. It's gonna climb fast now, guys. Guarantee you that. They didn't stop it when they could have. Without it showing symptoms for, what is it, 2 weeks, then you know, full curfew in effect for all of Denver. I don't know why they would put a curfew at 11 o'clock, but they let people go out and go to work and go do what they got to do during the day. And it's like, well, what sense does that make? You know, that doesn't quarantine anybody. That just, you know, limits the time that, you know, the people at nighttime from spreading it, you could say. Everybody should be home as much as they can at this point. Oh, yeah. Could be. Your wife works third shift, yeah. So it doesn't make any sense that they would put a curfew in Denver after 11 o'clock. Makes no sense at all. Because, you know, if it's going to spread, it's going to spread, you know, when people are together. Don't blow nose wipe, only inhale through nose. Well, my sinuses are going nuts because of the cold. So I don't think I got it yet, but you never know. I could have it for weeks. Did I get pulled over? No. We're at Stringer. We're at the Stringer cash flow, and I'm in the vehicle warming up right now. Yeah, the courts are shutting down. They're trying to push everybody out of the jail. Yeah, I don't know what else they got going. I don't know if it's gonna be dismissed, but like my case is being pushed out at least 45 days. My lawyer emailed me saying that it's being pushed out a minimum of 45 days. They might even dismiss it, you know, when it comes back, right? Bay Area in California is in lockdown. Wow. I wouldn't even go to a movie theater. Oh, you know what I watched again tonight? Outbreak. That's such a good movie, you know? So I had to watch Outbreak again today. I got a lot of good info in there about it spreading, how it spreads and everything. You know, how viruses spread. Bikes wants to go out. All right, Bikes, I'll come down there. So it looks like we're gonna go do some cop watching. What about the homeless people on the streets of Denver? I don't know. That's always the question. All right. Did I stream it to watch? The movie? I got it on one of my apps and watched it. No sick person can make it down to the homeless camp, so they'll be okay. I don't know about that. What do you guys think? Should we go down onto Colfax? Go watch some Lakewood? I don't imagine that there's going to be too many stops going on. If I was an officer, I'd say, the hell with stopping people for a bit. What do you guys think? Got to get turned around. I'll go hit up my favorite gas station to get some gas. We're at 64th and Federal at the moment, so we're gonna head south. It wouldn't be the first time that our government has put us in a scare like that. Gonna watch flu, huh? Yeah. Well, it looks like Monk Eye did one earlier, as well as Defend. So they're out there doing some cop watching. Forgot to get that officer's name, but he seemed like a pretty decent guy. But we were talking about facts like, back in the, should have gotten the highway, is what I should have done. That's all right though. Back in the 80s, people walking past a camera would wave and say, "Hi, Mom." Nowadays, they just flip out, right? He told me of some calls that he's been on where people complain about people driving by their house and taking a picture, and he has to tell them that it's legal for them to do that, and they get mad at him for it. Like it's his fault that it's legal, you know? Like it should be illegal according to them. It's just mind-blowing some of the way some of the people think about it. But that's why we're out there recording things, you know. I got a little glare on my lens tonight, or it's on my windshield, one of the two. It's like Good Times right there looks to be closed. That's interesting. Their sign's not lit up. Oh, there's somebody in there. Maybe it's just that late where they're closing up. Yeah, I think they're just closing up. That's what the deal is. Yeah, well, let's walk out there against the light. See if you can get hit, all right? This is the edge of, well, actually, this is Denver right here. We're in Denver. I should probably head over to Lakewood area. That's what I should do. Can you imagine cops trying to stop you driving down the road saying there's a curfew? Cut over to Lakewood area. Head over to Sheridan. It's $1.91 up in this area for gas. For Central Florida, that's pretty cheap at $2.05. It's not as expensive in Greeley up there. I wish those prices were down here. I don't think that's going to happen. $2.89 in Sacramento. Yeah. At least it's came down. I think it was what, $3.50 a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? you're up. How you doing? Can't read your name at the moment. I don't think they can actually impose a curfew in Denver. Too many people living on the streets. You know? I mean, where do they go? Look at what we got right there, guys. You see it on the right? We got a Lakeside PD officer right there on the right. .191 over here. There's Lakeside Police Department right there. Doesn't look like they have too many cars at the station. They got 2 or 3 cars. Don't imagine they'll be too happy when I put my claim in on them. We're heading over to Wadsworth, over to the cheap gas station. Of course, it might be more expensive than over here at this point. You never know. How you doing, Amber? What's up, Defend? Coming down that way, Defend. Heading over to Colfax, see what Lakewood's up to. $1.88 cash, $1.93 credit. A little bit cheaper at that one. We're in Wheat Ridge right now. Of course, light don't change for me. See if that helps with the glare on the camera once it dries. When I was driving back from Missouri and we hit that area where there's nothing but ice. Mag chloride coming up onto the windshield. I'd have to use some windshield washer to clean the windshield. The stuff was freezing on the windshield. They didn't have good windshield washer fluid car. It was actually freezing onto the windshield. I'm like, damn it. Talk about getting blinded. Cheap gas station coming up here on the left. Hopefully it's 188 or less. Yeah, they diluted it with water. Not a good thing to do. I mean, the temperature was only like 30 degrees. And they diluted it too much. Should have been good for a lot lower temperature than that. How you doing, Sarah? John, how you doing? 187. It's a little bit better. Stop and get some gas, and then we'll go out there and find some cop stops. Yes, we got this one to do tonight. We're not going to be out too late tonight, though. Okay, guys, be right back. Let's see here, am I missing something here? Okay, that's what that was. All right, be right back. Alright, we're ready to roll. 10.64 gallons. Alright, let's go see what Lakewood's up to. Should be fun, right? Make the light here. Oh, damn it. I'm not gonna run it. Go buy 500 gallons of gas or water. What are you trying to buy, Brian? I need to stop at Walmart and get some windshield washer fluid, I think. Only place that's got a decent price. Gas at this price, yeah. It's even cheaper up there in Greeley. I don't know what it currently is in Greeley, but last time I was up there was $1.67. That's what I paid up there. Hell of a lot cheaper. Riding a little crooked there. Tell if I'm getting a little mist on the windshield or what. My windshield's just getting pitted. 212 for gas down here, 206. A little pricier. Question. Hang on a second. When the government locks you down, when they lock us down, Will it be boring? I don't think it'd be boring, really. I got cherries and berries to my left, and I'm in the right lane to turn. So I'm gonna have to come around. So we got one to the left. When you get turned around, I got to go down a few blocks to get turned around. Let's see if I can find a place to park. Two of them. So we got two of them here. You guys want to do a cop watch from the car? Looks like they might be done with it. I don't know. We'll do it from the car. Stay warm on this one. I'm still warming up from earlier. But the one's pulling off, so he might, yeah. They're done. Not much. Just found some Lakewood to watch. So it's not the flu. Yeah, but they're done at this stop. I thought they might be because the front lights went off. So we'll get another one somewhere down the road, I'm sure. It's interesting that he wants to sit there with his lights on and block the road. He's gonna come follow me. He's wanting to run my plate, I'm sure. Here's the other Lakewood right there. Thanks, 6th Estate. Check out the county health department. Yeah. So we got the two Lakewoods in the middle lane next to me. The one stayed back a little bit further. They're running my plate. Can guarantee you they ran my plate. They don't want me following them. So they're hanging back. Of course, I'm the only car out here on the road at the moment, besides them going this way. I'm doing good. There, now they have somebody else to get behind and run plates on, right? They didn't come up on the other guy though. Don't matter that that guy's speeding. I'm going exactly the speed limit. They got a turn down here. Lakewood does, because we're going into Denver on the other side of this light. He turned into the gas station. One of them did. The other one. We'll get turned around and see if we can pick them up again going the other way with the stop. Doesn't look like anything's happening on this end of Colfax. Alright, let's see if I can get turned around here. Yeah, this is on Colfax. That's Sheridan right in front of me. We're gonna head back into Lakewood. But you can definitely guarantee they ran my plate back there. There's the Lakewood right there at the gas station. See if he's going to do anything. Looks like he's going to pull out, drive off. You hate that when they stop next to you? Yeah. I had two of them. Not just one, too. And of course, he didn't even stop at the light. He stayed back like 2 car lengths. So I pulled forward, he can run my plate. So they both ran my plate, probably. Both vehicles. So it looks like these cops aren't afraid of catching anything. They're out here pulling people over, right? I guess they gotta generate that revenue. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sarah. I can't guarantee that the string will put you to sleep, but at least it's something to do while you're sitting there not being able to sleep. How long we can audit? Yeah, but if you cough at an officer, you know, hey, that could be considered a crime, you know? A felony? Could be. They charge prisoners with spitting on the officers that are in the jails. They charge them with crimes for doing it. I was hoping Eric would give me a call, but he hasn't called me since last week. Hate crime. Oh, man. Lakewood never did respond to my questions about the scene they had on 12th and Almonds Street from the other night. I asked them why they waited 12 hours to notify us about the crime. So of course they never responded to it. See if that's my windshield or moisture or what. Oh, it's kind of looks like my windshield's pitted or spattered with something. Could be it's spattered with something that's stuck on there, like some mag chloride. Oh, it's moisture. We are getting some moisture here. It's spitting on me. Somebody charged Mother Nature with that crime on being spit on. Wonder if that's the only two officers out here. Was the ones clear down there. Unless they're down on Wadsworth, South Wadsworth. They could be there or on Kipling for that matter. They don't do Kipling as much. Yeah, they are calling for snow this week. Get turned around. This ain't the area that they're patrolling. They're patrolling down at between Wadsworth and Sheridan, it looks like, for those two officers. We might spot them on the way back down here with somebody else pulled over. It doesn't usually take them very long to find somebody to pull over for some reason, you know. Kipling and 6th. Yeah, we were down there that one night and there was like 8 patrol cars there. None of them had their lights on either, but they were arresting somebody. I think it was Defend and myself that were there that night. Or maybe, no, maybe it wasn't. It wasn't that was with me that night. Yeah, maybe it was Defend. But we were down there. Damn, Robert. That's some serious stuff. Oh, thanks, Mark. Used to be Crosslands Motel. Yeah. Well, if we don't pick them up coming back this ways with somebody stopped, we'll head down into Denver. Yeah, Pikes, I'm still gonna head down there. I don't care. Has a curfew ever scared us, Pikes? Seriously, has a curfew ever scared us? If they're closing Denver, they'd have to have cops out on the street. Was that? You go to jail? They'd have to have cops out on the streets, blocking the streets. I've not heard anything about a curfew. If they wanted to close up Denver with a curfew, they'd have to have cops out there on the streets, turning people away. I bet you we'll go down here and we'll find plenty of people. What do we know about not now, maybe later? A little bit. Why? That's Denver right across the street. I don't see cops blocking the road. Well, I don't know. I don't know it's a fact. Bars are closed? Well, we're gonna go find out what's open, what's closed. How's that? We're gonna go driving through Denver and see what's open, what's closed. Get out of this right lane though. We're in Denver right now. 7-Eleven's open. We're in Denver. If there was a curfew, wouldn't the 7-Eleven be closed? You'd think they'd have to close every business down in Denver if there's a curfew. Coming up on Big Daddy's. I'll bet you Big Daddy's is open. Little Man Ice Cream. Interesting. Never knew that was there. Big Daddy's is open. That restaurant on the left is open. McDonald's is open. That 7-Eleven's open. If there's a curfew here, you go ahead and tell it. Only the drive-thru at McDonald's? Yeah. I don't see anything up above that says that about a curfew. They'd be announcing it on those things. There's plenty of traffic down here. Gonna get a little buffer spot down here, I'll bet. That's where we're gonna find out. That in itself is a story. So we're gonna find out what's open and what's closed, guys. Ironworks. That place is an old place. We're gonna find out how many bars are open down here. It is a mistake for restaurants to stay open to the public. It's just gonna facilitate the spread of it quicker. One worker gets sick and they're spreading it everywhere. It's already late at night, so most of the like McDonald's and whatnot, their lobbies would be closed anyway. But that McDonald's is open. Circle K is open. Not finding anything that's really closed yet. That wouldn't be normally closed. Burger King's open. Let's see here. The Denver Diner is closed. And they're normally open if I remember right. Let's see what else here when we get down this way is closed. Diamond Cabaret looks to be open, guys. So the strip club's open. They haven't closed the strip club. That's a bar. We haven't been back to the Denver Diner since the day that they threw them out for no shoes when Johnny 5-0 was here. Yeah, is Vegas closed? That's a good question. I'll bet you Vegas isn't closed. It looks like an unmarked in front of us, but I'm not sure. Let's see what the park rangers are up to. I don't even see any park rangers out here. They got people in the park right now. There ain't no park rangers out here. But yeah, that looks like an unmarked. It is. So we got an unmarked patrol car on my right. Certainly drives like it, doesn't he? Alright, let's see what's closed up here and open. Let's see how many people are down here. Usually I'd start seeing people around here. That's my real one. That's one. Where's my front one? There it is. We had a snitch. Caterpillar. Alright, see what we got open down here. McDonald's. Prohibition's open, I think. I think that's a bar. 7-Eleven, of course, is open. Tom's Diner. I don't think they're open. The Chiba Hut looks open. What else do we got here? We got yelling and screaming. I can hear yelling and screaming up ahead. McDonald's is critical. Good Times is open. You can walk up to their window right there. Gyros is closed. Let's see where this yelling is coming from. I don't see where the yelling was coming from. That bar is open, it looks like. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's just got the lights still on. But only a fraction of the people, but it is cold out too. Fraction of the people we normally see down through here. There's still people here, of course. Liquor stores open. It's hard to spot the bars to see if they're open or not. See what else we got open. Wasn't too many people, that's for sure. That starts tomorrow. Well, maybe we'll have to do a drive around tomorrow. The 7-Eleven runs out of Cherry Slurpee Run for the Hills. Yeah. Revolution is streaming toilet paper. That bar is open right on the right. Squire Lounge, that is open. There is some places that are closed. So definitely not closed down tonight. That diner place I just passed, that was open. People in there. The Great Depression Part 2, okay, yeah. New York City's a ghost town? Wow. There's still plenty of cars out here. People, there's, you know, some. That one looked like they could use a little bit of help. Not the kind I can give them, but looked like they were talking to themselves or yelling. Should I turn around and go see what's downtown, guys? Yeah, I think I will, as a matter of fact. We'll go see what's downtown that's open and closed. what we can tell from driving through like 16th Street. So there's some places that are definitely closed down, but it's already late at night too, sort of late. We're heading towards downtown Denver. We're gonna go cruise a little bit in the downtown Denver area to see what's going on down there, if anything. We're not being able to see much because of the mist coming down at times. Buses are still running. Talk about a petri dish for bacteria and them things, right? How far is downtown? Not that far. That liquor store is still open. Streets of London pub's open. So there's definitely bars open. That bar's open right there. There's definitely bars open. Let's see here. Sancho's Broken Arrow. Is that a bar? Could be. Used to be. Probably still is. Looks to be open with people hanging out in front smoking. Yeah, one way to keep the numbers down, don't test. Yeah, they wouldn't want to know the true numbers of it now, would they? So yeah, that's a bar. They're open. No curfew down here, guys. Bourbon Grill, that's closed. It's already late for that one. Curfews for teens, could be. They do curfew for teens in the summertime. And we got a vehicle. Oh, that's on Broadway. I still don't see anybody bothering anybody in the park, by the way, for the curfew in the park. This mist is getting annoying to see out for you guys to see out there, because it doesn't dry up fast enough. So it just smears it on the windshield. Alright, we'll get in 15th only lane. Take a ride here into downtown area. We'll start at Court. Go up across 16th Street Mall and see what it looks like up here on 16th Street Mall. Probably not going to see much. I probably should have went down a little bit further. Hey, wasn't this the corner where they had the McDonald's at? I think it was. I think it's gone now. There's like a hole in the ground there. That's what I'm looking for, to see what bars are open down here. Let's see here. We got the mall shuttle running. I see some people. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken that street to figure out anything, because now I'm gonna have to come around like on 18th. So we're at Broadway and Court, which changes to 17th going ahead. Then I got to go up to 18th to come back. Colorado Rockies Stadium, that's up there off of Park Avenue. It's up the street a ways. Alright, we'll get over here on 18th. Take a few cross strips. on across the 16th Street Mall on some of these side streets. All right, where do we want to hit? Tremont. We'll hit Tremont. That's what we'll do. Tremont will give us a good thing there. Not very many cars are parked out here. This is a theater on the right, but it's in the middle more. There's people out here. There's definitely people out here on 16th Street Mall. Show you, want to go up Glen Arm. I'm just going to go up and down some of the streets. This is underneath the theater part right here that we're going to go under here in a second. The pavilions. Well, there's people out here. There ain't a whole lot going on. Of course, the bars are down on the other end mainly. Why don't I go down that way? It's down towards Union Station where the bars are at. Six hours for stitches. Yeah, they can definitely take their time, depending on how busy they are is what it comes down to. If you go when they're not so busy, it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm not surprised I just passed Coyote Ugly. We'll go down here where the Lodo bars are. It's not a weekend though, so it's not like they're going to be hopping a whole lot. That 7-Eleven's open. Stout Street. There's people down this way, so tell you that much. Alright, we'll get down here to like Larimer and Market and stuff and see what we got for bars open. Alright, coming up on Larimer. We'll cruise down Larimer and then up Market. I don't remember where all the bars are down here. Yeah, that's a fact. Government wants to be our savior. They're not saving anybody though, at this point. Alright, we're on this end of the 16th Street now. Let's see what's down here going on. It's pretty damn dark. Interesting. But I don't expect the bars there to be open as much as the ones here. There's a few here, but alright, we're going up Market Street. Should I go down to like Wine Coop? Yeah, I think I will. Let's go down to like Wine Coop. Wine Coop or Wazee? Which one do we want? Go to Wine Coop, I guess. Yeah, let's find some of the bars. Doesn't look like a lot of vehicles down this ways. There's the Thirsty Lion. I can't tell if that's open or closed. The windows are all dark. All right, here's Union Station. Here's the Wine Coop Brewing Company. Looks dark. Looks closed. Tavern on the left is open. Here's the stadium, by the way, to my left, on my left side. We're at Blake. What street are we? We're on 19th. Okay, some of the bars are to my left, I know that. Right on Blake. Let's go up Market though, because we can't go up Blake. Market Street has a bunch of them. Remember right? Am I in the wrong lane? I think so. Oh yeah, definitely in the wrong lane. This is the area where a bunch of the bars are at. El Chapel Tepic. Here's that one that's on the roof. And I can't tell if it's open or closed. The lights are on, so I'm going to assume it's on. So that it's open. The one back there to the right looks to be open too. So they just don't have a lot of people in them. That one's open. So they're open. Coors Field is on my left, directly to my left again. And we're out on Park Avenue. That's that's all we're gonna do a tour of downtown. It's like DPD right there on the left. If you guys can see them parked on the left side, half a block up. So the bars aren't closed yet, guys. There's Lake Street Brewery on the right. He's open. Or it's open, I should say. gonna start heading north. We got mist coming in, and if the temperature drops to below freezing, which might already be getting close to, we'll be on ice skating rink again like it was out there on I-70 that one night. So don't want to really be out there in this kind of weather driving around when the streets turn to ice. So we're not going to get too much cop watching done tonight, but we did get to drive around, see what's open and what's closed for downtown. You guys like hanging out anyways, regardless if I found something to record or not. Yeah, we didn't get to see all the city, but the general consensus is in the city there, the bars are still open. Yeah, the temperature's been dropping, Caterpillar. It's pretty cold out there. The wind and the rain, you know, the mist, that'll get me cold even quicker if I gotta stand out there in it. We're gonna head up north and call it a night, I think. So you're just gonna get a dry stream at the moment, unless we see something. All the lights are out on the highway. No idea why the lights are out on the highway there, but they're out. It's dark as all hell through here. You get up here past that spot. Kind of weird. They usually have them things all up and running. I have no idea, but there's a lot of lights out on this highway tonight. Bunch more on the left that are out. It's like, damn. Some serious darkness out here on this highway tonight. We're about to get onto a different highway where that ain't lit up like that. But it was almost funny when after Otto spun out on the highway, when we got going down the road a little bit further and it dried out, he was still shaking from going into the ditch, that telling him that the road was dry, I guess didn't register with them until I stopped and got out and showed him that there's no ice on the road anymore. But I can't blame them for being flipped out on that. Rear-wheel drive vehicles just don't do that well on ice. Moisture's picking up too. Well, I'm going faster, so maybe that's why. No, he didn't hurt the truck any at all when he spun out. Put it into the ditch. It spun out and went tail first into the ditch, into some weeds. There were still weeds stuck in the tail end of it. I was trying to get a shot of it before he took off, and he took off too quick. Yeah, but it didn't hurt his truck at all. I can't say the same for the other vehicles we saw out there on the road, though. I should pull some of the footage off of the dash cam. There was a jackknife semi out there. There was people in the ditch. There was a smashed up vehicle. I couldn't even tell what it was. But I can pull it off of the dash cam video if I wanted to piece it together and put it up. But it wasn't all that interesting, I guess. And I was in front of Otto, so I didn't get to see him wipe out with the dash cam. Saw it in the mirror, though. Hey, Mark. Morning.com. Lit up a little bit up here. I think the current temperature is about 37 and dropping. Maybe in another hour it'll hit below freezing. I'm not sure if it's going to hit below freezing or not. All I know is it's miserable weather to be out in. Any luck, the stringer sold. But there was other stringer people there. No, they didn't name it after a bear. It's actually named after, because of its shape on it. It's got the crown shape on the outside things of it. I was listening to the radio going through Kansas, and they were talking all about it. Why it was named that, what to do to help prevent it, and you name it. There was a lot of talk on the radio about it. Anything over about 140 degrees would pretty much kill it. But the cold weather doesn't kill it like this. It doesn't kill it. But they were talking about the differences between using hand sanitizer versus soap, and what it does when you use soap that kills it as compared to using hand sanitizer. So a good way to remember it to wash your hands is sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and wash your hands during the whole time through it. And that's sufficient enough with a good soap to kill it. But they were talking about the fact that how soap affects it, where it breaks down certain parts of it and attracts the other parts of it. So it all goes down the drain. Oh man. Oh, I think it's something else if it burns when you tinkle. Over 100 cases. Somebody said, I think 180 cases as of today. And that's just the ones that are tested. It's gained almost double in a day or something like that, because I think yesterday was like close to 100. Now we're up to 180. So now we're almost doubled what we were. From what I heard, yeah, I think it's 180 positive cases. But who knows how many actually got tested. I don't think they want to test everybody, because then they'd have real numbers, and then they'd have a real panic on their hands. And America would shut down. They're doing nothing to stop it from going from place to place with the airlines still running. So if they don't shut down the airports, it's just going to keep spreading to places that it isn't already. They're not going to shut them down, though. That's the whole problem, is they never shut them down to begin with, when it started to be an issue in China. they still allowed international flights. That's how it got here. Really quickly. Almost getting to be where you have to be quarantined before you can fly international. They need to shut the media down? What? So we can get on with our lives? Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. Definitely need to stop panicking, people. Start using common sense. The last time this happened, it never actually manifested to a full-blown problem. It was almost like they were trying to scare everybody, but it didn't work. We're gonna head up here to the Walmart, pick up some essential supplies. It isn't gonna be toilet paper though. You're heading out, Caterpillar? Okay. Good night. We're gonna head to Walmart and pick up some chocolate. You know, the essentials. I'm gonna bet that the shelves are gonna be empty for the toilet paper though. You guys want to walk into Walmart with me? Probably have a terrible signal in there though. It's a metal building. Well, thank you for liking and subscribing. Hopefully we'll have a signal going in here. We'll go look and see what their toilet paper shelf looks like. And everything else. You know, like water, toilet paper, things like that. We'll walk in there. But I'll have to stop recording if they ask me to. Like Jack in the Box is open, Wendy's is closed. Walmart looks a little empty. I don't think I've ever seen this few cars at Walmart. I don't believe they closed Walmart down up here in Brighton. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, it's pretty much dead here. Oh, they are closed. Son of a bitch. They closed the Walmart, guys. No chocolate for me tonight. Walmart's closed. I haven't seen this Walmart closed in forever. So they closed the Walmart. Wow. I am shocked that the Walmart's closed. Yeah. People panicking, trying to buy food, essentials. Food and toilet paper apocalypse, yeah. I don't know what it is about the toilet paper, man. You know, if people hadn't been told that, there'd be toilet paper on the shelf for everybody. You know, just like normal. But no, we're having the toilet paper apocalypse. That's pretty sad, man. You need a month's supply of toilet paper. Yeah. So I don't think you need a month's supply of toilet paper. That's not normally something they run out of unless they say something about it and then tell everybody to get it and everybody does it. It's definitely not something that they normally do. Is this McDonald's closed up for the night? They kind of look like they're open. Oh, we got a new RV in the lot down here. Big old RV. That's the big pricey one right there. Like $100,000 RV right there, parked in a Big Lots. Right, guys? Oh my God. You can buy $100,000 house of an RV to live in, but you got to park in a Big Lots parking lot. Interstate traffic, they don't even have the airports closed down, guys. No, they haven't fixed the street light yet. Still busted. But yeah, that's the pricey RV that's down there. I'll tell you, man. They should have had the airport shut down a long time ago. They wanted to prevent the spread of this. They should have had the airport shut down a month ago. Yep, shut down the media. Yeah, there's a lot of conditions of things on what they're saying. Anything over 140 degrees would kill the virus, guys. You don't even have to have boiling water to kill it. 140 degrees and higher. So if you got it boiling, it's definitely dead in whatever water you're boiling. Doesn't take that much to kill it. It's almost like bed bugs, huh? 'Cause that's about what it takes to kill a bed bug. How do you boil the rain and snow? You don't. Yeah, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Considering the low fatality rate of it, it's blown way out of proportion. Just get into a sauna. A hot tub would work. Yep. Sauna or a hot tub, either or. Your foot itches and your cat sneezed. uh, could be. Could very well be. So, for the first time in forever, the Walmart here is closed, which I'm going to assume the other Walmarts are closed too. They grounded 80% of their planes today. A little bit too little, too late, is what I have to say. You know, well over a month ago, the airport should have been shut down for international flights. Yes, America is shutting down. Yeah, it's beyond helping the general public by shutting down now. They should have shut it down, shut down things weeks ago. So now it's going to be everywhere. Yeah, it's spread now too far. You can't not keep it out now. It's too late. It's way too late now to prevent it from getting anywhere. I mean, they have 180 cases in Colorado, and that's just what they've confirmed. And you have to have it for a few weeks before you show symptoms of it. Over a week before you show symptoms of it. So you can guarantee it's already 10 times that of people who have it that just haven't shown symptoms of it, and they're going about their daily lives like nothing's happening, like business as usual. So it's already beyond a 5-day incubation period, but they're infectious during that period too. Polly, sure. Oh, cool. Thanks, HB. But it helps to listen to things and learn them. That's for sure. And with the world events going on now, I mean, I'm old enough to have seen a few things, I guess, in world events. Yeah, 4% death rate. What's the death rate of the flu? Regular flu. Does anybody know that? Can somebody look that up? Which affects the young and the old the most, just like this virus. So what's the death rate of the regular flu? 0.1%? All right, there's a little bit of difference then. Average is 0.08. Okay. So there's going to be extra fatalities from it, but it's going to be mainly the old, the very young. The young are going to be as susceptible because they don't have as much build up for immunity for diseases in their system, like you do when you're growing up more into adults to right before you get old. Well, it depends on when you consider what is considered old, I guess. But when your immune system is not in good shape, then you're more susceptible to it, of course. there might be a good chance I'll end up with it. I don't think my immune system's up to par. I mean, I have sinus problems at times too often. So my immune system isn't the best, more than likely. Although I haven't gotten the flu in years. I must say that. But I have picked up some colds. Yeah. Smoking does not help, you are right. Doesn't help one bit. Do I have COPD or diabetes? No. So, anyways, guys. Oh, look, the light's coming on. So the light ain't completely dead. It just goes on and off when it wants to. Anyways, we should end the stream. And everybody can go hibernate, I guess. Try to not catch it. Well, yeah, but you got to remember it's still early in the stages of it spreading, so you could have it and not know it. So at this point, you could definitely have it and not know it. So expect to get it, though. I'll tell you that much. It's just, you know, the way our society is. We use cash for things. Cash carries germs. So unless you clean your cash, you're gonna have germs on your hands. And then, of course, if you're going to eat lunch somewhere and you paid cash for it, you gotta get your lunch and eat it, which means you're gonna have your hands on your food. So, yeah, not a good thing. What does Clorox do to a dollar bill? It bleaches it. Clorox will bleach your dollar bill, your money. Money laundering, yeah. Yeah, you gotta wash your money. By the way, they also said on the radio that, like, your clothes, like if it's on your clothes, normal washing and drying, like in a dryer, the dryer is sufficient enough to kill it. But they were also talking, you know, they had all kinds of questions on the radio show. It was pretty interesting because they were talking about line drying your clothes, you know, like you don't put it into a dryer. So they said, you know, of course that wouldn't work because the temperature would have to be over 140 degrees. That's where I learned about the 140 degrees thing, by the way. So the temperature isn't high enough at all, not even in Arizona in summer, I don't think, to get to that 140 degrees if you were line drying your clothes. So you definitely use a dryer when you wash and dry your clothes. So that should be sufficient enough to kill whatever germs are on your clothes. Bioweapon? Well, the coronavirus has been around for a while. This is just a new version of it. So they do mutate. Germs will mutate. Read the back of the Lysol bottle. It speaks of Corona, COVID-19. It says it mentions coronavirus. I don't think it says COVID-19, does it? You have a bottle? Go look. Okay. Let's wait and see what it says. Yeah, you might get false positives. But I know the Lysol cans will say coronavirus on it. So let's see if it says COVID-19. I kind of doubt it. I mean, it could be worse, guys. It could be something really nasty that has a higher fatality rate than just this. And it happens plenty from a bat. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. You know, your money carries germs, and it's commonly carried. Lysol stops STDs. I kind of doubt that. Besides, I think your partner might be a little bit mad at you, if you start spraying them with Lysol. You know? Yeah, like Walking Dead stuff. Yeah, exactly. It could be a lot worse. I mean, this is just like a flu. How old's the can? Because somebody else looked at their can, and I think they said it said something about coronavirus, not COVID-19. I think the newer ones might say COVID-19, but older cans, well, bought at the end of last year. Okay. Well, somebody else had one that was about a year old for the can, and I think they said that it said coronavirus. Put your spouse in the dryer. Well, the dryer might be safer than Lysol, especially if you were expecting to spray them in their private parts, you know? uh, yeah, the government's got us scared. It's the media that's got us even more scared than the government. The government doesn't know what to do. They don't know how to handle it. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't spray it there either. I think soap and water will do just fine. It says it on the can? Yeah, it does make you suspicious about that, about them doing stuff like that. Government is hiding? Yeah, they are. Not the 19? Yeah. Well, the 19 is supposed to be a new strain. Play some Call of Duty and don't worry. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, well, that's the way it is, I guess. But yeah, it could be a lot worse. It's going to hit the old and the young mainly. That'll be the most of it. Know how to stop your wife from smoking? Put a blanket on her so the flames go out? I don't know. Hang garlic on your door, sharpen some wooden stakes. uh, yeah. Yeah, the 19 came from the year. Yeah. So coronavirus isn't new. It's just a new strain. A slightly more dangerous strain of it. I guess you could say. I mean, look how many years it took them to come up with how HIV came out, you know? That was entirely man-made, the HIV, the AIDS. Look how spread that went. It didn't really scare that many people, though, you know? Yeah, .com, I hear you there. More contagious, but less deadly, yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. About the HIV, that is true. It took years. But in the beginning, they had no defense against it at all. News said 12 to 18 months before corona cure. Man, that's all about the money then. After all, you can't say, I'll give you $1 billion to come up with the cure, and they have it tomorrow. You know? They got to say, oh, it's going to take time to do it. So it's going to take a lot of money because it takes a lot of research for that. But when it comes down to it, they could have it within weeks, I'm sure. I mean, they know what the thing looks like. Come on. They see it in their microscopes. They develop, things like that all the time. Follow the money. That's a fact. Follow the money. That'll lead you to the truth. Who profits from all of this? Who profits from from scaring the public, putting them into fear, into panic? So who makes the money from it? And it's sad that we aren't even prepared to have enough masks to, for people to use to stop the spread of it. Yeah, the big pharma does, yeah. Big pharma makes the money. Some symptoms of the flu are, yeah, they are similar. I wouldn't be surprised if it was completely man-made. They've done enough TV shows about this shit. And look at 12 Monkeys, for instance. Good movie, crappy TV series. You know? We, the people, profit. Well, there's a difference between profit and profit. 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 Gain, financial gain. So, all you can do is try to keep your hands clean, like they say. China bat infestation homes, yeah. That's true. Chest x-ray tell you a lot quicker. Could be Ace B, could be. But to justify spending billions of dollars for it, for a cure, they can't come up with it overnight. Because if they have it overnight, then, then it's no profit. There has to be something in it for them to have a cure. Monetary resets, yeah. Yeah, that's very true. They could be lying about things. All right, guys. Armando, have a good night. Amando, not Armando. No, it is Armando. Okay. They can't cure the common cold. That's true. So we're gonna go ahead and end the stream, though. It was good talking with you guys. At least you got to drive around and see that some things are closed and some things are still open. So everybody have a good night, morning, evening, whatever it might be for you. And keep healthy, guys. Have a good one.